You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
I once married a nun. I got none in the morning
Morning and
and
none
none
at
at
night.
night.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna catch you. I thought I was gonna get there first this time. You still
What's
got it.
up, brother?
What's happening, man? Shit, I'm just, just in battle mode, week of, so it's time to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, can you get a hold of Chef, man? Maybe we can get both of y'all on the line.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna see.
Yeah, that'll be dope, right?
I'm gonna see if I can do that right now.
Yeah, and just hit him with the link.
Got you. I'm about to forward that to him right now. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I just sent it to him, so let's see.
Okay. What's up with you, man? How you been?
Shit, man, I've been good, just, dealing with life, regular life shit, balancing out, the battle rap world from real life, you know what I mean? Just try to stay focused, you know what I mean? Got a chip on my shoulder for this one, so, it's a lot of pressure, but
Why,
it's
why,
cool.
why do you have a chip on your shoulder? What did
I
those
mean,
guys do to you?
no, it's not them. Just the climate around, my last battle wasn't perceived well. So, I feel like I'm dealing with that. You're only as good as your last showing in this culture. So, I'm just dealing with that.
When you watched it back, did you feel any different than you felt that night?
I mean, honestly, I had a lot of shit going on. I rapped about it. Not to give you this whole woe is me situation, but my grandmother had 2 strokes going into that battle. So
Sorry to hear that, man.
yeah, so my parents passed away. Not to like, I'm not trying to make this all about that, but I just had a lot of shit going on, psychologically. So I wasn't 100% focused. I kind of rapped about it in the rounds, but not to make no excuses, because battle rap don't give a damn about what's going on in your life. They
Oh,
just
I do because it matters, man.
yeah,
Shit matters, man. Shit.
yeah. That's why I rock with you, because you actually take the time to get to know the artist for a human being rather than just
Yeah, no, that's a
persona
fact.
that they put on stage. A lot of people just see us for what we are on that stage, and that's it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, nah, brother. And I remember that night how you felt about the battle. So,
Yeah.
uh, hey, yo, none the homie. Whoa, I don't know what that means. Can you see the comments?
Nah, I can't see the comments. If it said whoa, that's my dog T from New Orleans. So shout out to my dog T.
Okay, Thugger 2811.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so you
my
knew.
dog T. Yeah, as soon as you said whoa, I was like, that's my Brody from New Orleans. So for sure.
Hold up, I'm trying to tweet this out.
Yeah, that's my bro. Yeah, anytime you see that whoa pop up, that's my New Orleans family right there. Yeah, I sent the joint to Trez, man. I don't know what's gonna happen though. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, it's all good.
I feel confident enough to speak on both of our behalves, though. You know what I mean? We've had time to really, craft these rounds very precisely, so it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to. Would have been nice to have both of y'all to talk about it. But so, how was you and Chef Trez? Y'all cool? Y'all been cool, right?
Yeah, but see, I want to explain something outside of us being cool, because I've heard a lot of, Foots and Soul are friends and they're cool with each other and all of
Right.
that shit. That doesn't mean that you're more of a professional than me. I understand what a 2-on-2 is. I understand what chemistry is. I understand what teamwork is, and I understand what a 2-on-2 is supposed to be when it's delivered to the people. I've been a student of this game for a long time. Them being friends with each other does not affect me in any kind of way. Like, that doesn't mean that you're gonna execute better than me and Trez on that stage just because y'all are cooler with each other, in my opinion.
Well, yeah. You know what? It's like it's hard to. You would think two people that are really cool and close to each other, they would have better chemistry than just two regular people that you throw together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So who knows?
Well, see, this is why I say it all goes back to I got a chip on my shoulder, because I know what this is. This is URL found 2 new guys that they want to push, and we're the people that are being used as the pawns to push them. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. We're here to be the fork in the road for your plans and for your agenda. So if URL is watching and listening, you fucked up because you thought giving them us was gonna help their career, and you're gonna see Sunday that you fucked up and should have never put them in front of me.
And shout out to Just Moni, but she mentioned they already did a 2-on-2, so they a
Great.
little bit ahead of y'all right now.
That's great.
Yeah, they one
That's
step ahead
great.
of y'all.
That's great, but they didn't battle me.
Oh,
And to my in my opinion, Uncle Rod, they're one step ahead of us. Okay, that's cool, but they've never stood in front of the crowds that I've stood in front of. They've never stood in front of this amount of people, this size of a stage. Break down their resume in comparison to my resume, the killers that they've stood in front of, the killers that I've stood in front of. Now you go and add Chef Trez's resume to that equation. Look at everybody that he stood in front of his whole career. You put our two levels of expertise together. How could it fail? How could it fail?
right. Willie P says Souffleur was on Summer Madness. I agree with you, Willie P, but that's one time, So I understand what Nunn is saying. They've been in some big venues,
Let's
some big
break that down.
battles.
Let's break that down. He had a 1-rounder on Summer Madness versus Z the Dropout. I had a 3-rounder on Nunn versus Danny Myers. Do they compare?
I agree.
See what I'm saying?
But they getting there though. They
No, they and listen, they're dope. They're fire. But you put them in front of a Nunn who has something to prove. That's dangerous. I think people forget how dangerous I am when I'm in these positions where I have something to prove. When my back's against the wall, people forget how dangerous I can be in those moments. And I understand that I'm not the person that people like, or I'm not the most likable person. So I get it. Y'all want to see them thrive and excel and do great, and y'all are tired of seeing me. The difference is I don't give a fuck about any of that. I care about being the fork in the road for their operation. URL wants to push these guys to stardom. You put them in front of me, bad idea. That's where I'm at with it.
and Chef, how was it y'all working together for the first time, like putting rounds together? How was that? And how's
Yo,
the chemistry and the back and forth with y'all?
oh man, it's I don't want to give away too many secrets, but I made chemistry the focal point of this battle in preparation. I told Trez, I said the what makes a 2-on-2 great is chemistry. It's not about how good my bars are, how good your bars are. It's how good we are cohesively. Can we make this team come to life as a team? And so we made that a focal point. So it was things that I wrote that Trez said no. Okay, take that out. I wrote and vice versa. So if it was something he said that I didn't like, we took it out. Something I said he didn't like, we took it out. And we also crafted the material so that it came to life in a chemist type of way. Like we had to mesh these two styles together the best way. And we sat back, we listened to them, and we said, okay, now if we put these two styles together, what is it that brings these two styles to life? And that's what we focused on the entire time. We didn't really too much worry about I got this number of bars, you got this number of bars, I'm gonna angle this way, you're gonna no, we did it all cohesively. So I'm very excited to show the people what we've been working on, because I think it's gonna surprise a lot of people that don't think that we would mesh together well.
Yeah, and Flavor just said y'all both rebuttal at a high level. So I could imagine seeing, like, I'm interested in what type of rebuttal can be made up
Yeah.
with two rebuttalers on, on the
Yeah,
same
and
team.
I'm interested in that as well, Uncle Rob, because see, that's something that you can't practice. That's something like we have no idea what them guys are gonna say. So anything that we come up with rebuttal wise is literally just right there on the spot. Like, they say something and then we gotta do it right there. So that's all gonna be interesting to me, because I have no idea what we're gonna do in that aspect, but I know we have to do it because, and that's the thing about being a rebuttaler. It's a double-edged sword. On one end, it's cool because it's exciting to hear the freestyles. Then on the other end, it's like people sometimes tune out what we do as writers because they're so focused on what we're gonna do in the freestyle category. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, like I feel like when me and Danny battled, everybody was so focused on how are they gonna rebuttal that we really wrote amazingly, but it was overshadowed by I just want to hear the rebuttal. So honestly, like these rounds are so crazy. We don't need a rebuttal, to be honest. But we're gonna do it just because I don't want to cheat my fan base. Trez don't want to cheat his fan base, so we're gonna do it because that's what people want to see from us. But we don't need them. I'm fully like we so prepared that I don't even like we don't need a rebuttal. I spent some time in the A, you know what I'm saying? Like we really locked in. So I don't think we need rebuttals, but we'll do it just for our fan bases.
Fire, 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 fire. And like I told everybody I've been talking to, man, the weekend is just incredible.
Yeah, yeah, it
All the
is.
battles, man. So many battles, man. It's gonna be a hell of a weekend, man. What are y'all? Day one or day two?
We day two.
Day two. I
Mm-hmm.
talked to most people from day two. The only person I think I talked to from day one is next.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, everybody else I was talking to is on day two. So Uncle Rob believed me when I said Trez and Nunn about to really bottle them. Whoa. So you know who said that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thugger.
My dog T. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and again, I'm interested. It's the only 2-on-2 on the card on either card too, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
only two on two.
So
This is my first. This is my first 2-on-2 ever.
yeah,
I've never done this before. So this is
pretty dope. Did you
yeah.
and Trez get a chance to be in the same room together, or is most of it over the phone?
Yeah, well, most of it's over the phone, but we have had a chance to actually like work
Okay,
together. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
hmm
It is.
but you know, as far as like in the writing process, we still wrote it all together. You know what I mean? Like we just
Right.
used the notepad on the phone and kind of like shared the notes with each other and shit. So we seen everything, you know what I mean? From the throwaways to the ideas that we decided not to use. And like it's just crazy because when you do a 2-on-2, like me, I'm a very prideful person. I take a lot of pride into my work. So I kind of had to I'm not gonna say like completely sacrifice that, but I kind of had to dial that back a little bit because, like I said, this is a team effort. So, you know, it wasn't so much about what does Nunn want to do, what does Chef Trez want to do. It is what does Nunn and Trez do together that makes this a credible 2-on-2 team, and
Right.
so
Right.
that's really the focus on it, you know. And,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because I really feel like it's like a yin and yang type of thing, where it's like personality wise, Trez, like I think like he's more likable. Like the fans really like Trez. You know what I'm saying? Whereas me, I feel like I'm kind of like I don't give a fuck whether they like me or not.
But
And
see,
when you
they
put these,
they don't know you outside of that stage. They don't understand how cool of a motherfucker you are. You know, that's all that I don't know. I can't stick up for you because I know you off the stage
yeah,
and you one of the coolest motherfuckers in battle rap. You know, you my man. So
yeah,
like
yeah, you know that
people
likewise, bro.
yeah, people just judge you the wrong way in battle rap.
Yeah,
So but
well,
they fuck with you though, man. People
the
fuck with you.
the problem that I feel that battle rap fans have is they take everything too serious. Like if that makes sense. Like to
Yeah, I
me,
get you.
when I'm on that stage, I'm trying to attack my opponent. And I'm gonna attack them with a fierce approach, aggression, my foot on your neck the whole entire time. I could
Right.
I could actually and to me that's a sign of respect because I'm showing that I want to kill you. It's not a sense of I don't like you or I think this and that about myself. It's in a sense of, you know, this is for the sport, this is for the culture, this is a killer be killed culture, so I have to address you in this manner. I can't go up here and have a friendly battle with you. And I made my name off of being a fierce competitor. So yeah, I mean, I see people can think that I'm that type of person in real life, but when we get on the stage, I'm like probably one of the most humble people you get to know. Like
That's a
how
fact. Yeah.
I chop it up with everybody. I offer advice. I try to, help people, like even up and comers. I'm willing to give people opportunities, advice, all types of shit. But people don't see the outside of it. They only see what you do on that ring. But to me personally, not everybody is meant to be liked. You know what I'm saying? Like, just as much as the hero has a fan base, the villain does as well.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes even the villains have more fans than the heroes. So people
Exactly.
that say. But I like the word you use, humble, because you are like, a very humble dude. So, but it's hard to see that when you're on stage, barking
Right.
at a motherfucker. So, but
Absolutely.
yeah. So hey, I'm there, man. I'm gonna see you this weekend, and it's a close game for you, right? You one state away, right?
Yeah. It's one state away, but I think it's more of a home game for them, meaning it's like the DMV.
Definitely closer to the DMV.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
them
DMV.
being from Maryland. But my job is like, I'm from Wilson, North Carolina. I never had a home game in my life. You know what I'm saying? I've always, like, Raleigh was the closest home game that I had. So, even Raleigh is not where I'm from. So I've never had a home game. My job is to go in that room, and that for the duration of those 3 rounds, I'm at home. I'm comfortable. I'm kicking my feet up, and I'm gonna let everybody know from the beginning of the round. Me and Trey's gonna let everybody, this is my house.
Right.
And that's my job.
Hardcore Flavor said Verb called you out.
I don't know who that is. I never heard of him.
You never heard Beezy?
Who is that?
A Verb? Okay, I see where you at with it.
Doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry.
Yo, well, listen, have safe travels
Yes,
up to Virginia, man. I'm gonna see you there over the weekend, brother.
You too. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you taking the time out, brother. Nunn.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, brother.
15 minutes of fame. You know what it is, huh?
My guy.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.